Okay, Ammo family, if you haven't gathered by now, a dog with bad ears really makes me cringe. So, we love you anyway, but here, by popular demand, I'm going to teach you how to groom your dog's ears. Party has gone a couple months, so it's now time to get rid of all this extra hair that she's got going on. Basically, all you guys need is a little tiny brush and a good pair of thinning shears. So to start, you just kind of comb against the grain, get her hair all fluffed up, and then go under the ear and kind of do the same. Whenever I'm doing our dog's ears, I start with under the ear first, just to kind of get some of the distraction out of the way. So I start up here and then just kind of scissor down. And the reason why you use thinning shears is because any type of line that you would create is much less harsh. So doing the under ear is the part that we were telling everybody is the reason why we, recommend doing the ears, is because you can see all this fur that's built up and it really does block some airflow to the ear. Before we knew anything, some of our dogs had some pretty nasty ear infections. And those of you with puppies, obviously they're gonna squirm and fight this for the first couple times, but our adult dogs are used to this, so they'll just sit here and stand. All right, so this under part's pretty well thinned out now. So then I move to kind of back above the ear. This is the part where everybody's hippie ears really start to show. Party, get your head back here, girl. Good girl. All right. So then I move to kind of shaping the top. You can see all these extra wispies that fly off of the head. So you just kind of want to hold the ear under your hand to where you can kind of get it to where it would be naturally sitting and kind of force the ear up. And then you just keep doing the thinning shears. And you can start to see that shape gradually fading into the rest of her ear. All right. So I got most of that. And then I start kind of mid-ear. Start just going like Edward Scissorhands, like I joked about on the posts. Because you can really see how much extra fur is really on here. And like I said, don't worry if you, kind of screw up and you take a little bit more of a chunk out. It all grows back. I'm by no means perfect at this. I usually, for every few good ears that I do, I usually mess one up. Good girl, Party. And just kind of keep petting it while you do it so you can kind of get a sense of how things are looking. So you can see like right up here, there's still some extra. Yeah, get your head back here, girl. And as you do this, you definitely start to learn how to shape it out a little bit more. All right, so that's basically good here. So then the last step is you want to shape all the flyaways off the ear too. So you can see, like right here, this is a really ugly line. So you hold the dog's ear again out flat, and you just go around the edge of the ear with your thinning shears. You're fine. And this is the part where you really need thinning shears. If you were to use straight shears, straight scissors on this, it looks real silly. So you can start to see this nice shaped ear right here. All right, and then we do the front piece. All right, so you can kind of, when you finish, you just kind of pet the ear around again to see any spots that you might have missed. This part up here is always kind of tricky, so I'll usually just kind of pull it out. Cut it down a little bit more. But yeah, so I would also recommend that if you're ever grooming for a big event or anybody that you want to impress, you know you're going to see your breeder soon, that you probably do it about a week before. So we know that we're going to go to Westminster with the dogs in a few weeks. I'll groom the dogs about a week before, because you definitely have a little bit of, you know, uneven lines, and obviously as the hair grows out it looks a lot better about a week later. That's usually what I would define as the sweet spot. So all right, well, hopefully everybody found this educational and that you can kind of use some of these tips, and by all means feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or you want to come for a visit, and I'll help you groom your dog.